day, inside the train of dreams, the rain poured down in black and white. I stood and stared, the rest of what remains of my own world crumbling around. I held my tears, one day comes after another. The falling rain caressed my skin again, just let it flow to wash away. A time gone by, feeling alone tonight. My heart is no more bound in pain, and now it's clear, one day leads on to another. I dry my tears, there's so much else to discover. Somewhere I hear the sound of 1,000 voices. I lost my innocence. I'm on my way across the desert to rescue what is sailed out of my heart.
If I was young, I'd flee this town. I've buried my dreams underground, as did I. We drink to die, we drink tonight. Far from home, elephant guns, let's take them down. One by one, we'll lay it down. It's not been found, it's not